But hello there. I'm back. Sorry, I was away doing I was house sitting, so I didn't have my equipment with me to record. Sorry about that, guys. So now I'm back. Yay! Let's celebrate with a video. This video is going to be 18 plus because we love those, right? So just take in mind when you watch this, please be 18 years or older. Um, this is my warning to you. It'll be in the title too. Um, and then maybe I'll section it off too by like, I'll try to add clips of when it becomes 18 plus. So I'll try to leave that for last, okay? Or I'll do a warning right before it is. So that way people who don't want that or who are younger and still want the video can watch it. But just like clip off after that area, okay? Um, and then I got new toys. Ooh, we love it. So I got a pendulum and I printed out a few maps. So they might be a little janky because, I printed them at home. But I made a few like things. I made some things. I got creative, okay? So they look a little clustered because, I have ADHD and they're not going to be the best, but I have yes, no, maybes. And then I have time frames, chakras, and then this is like letters of the alphabet, and then like self-care. Surround yourself with some good vibes and crystals. The raven for me, um, it has to do with spirit animals because I'm pretty sure the raven is my spirit animal, and also in some cultures, it's leads souls back to like to help pass on. So it's the deliverer of souls. Um, this one's basically touch grass, but like this one's more like transformation, spiritual, like getting in touch with your spiritual side. Yeah, and then that's it for that. And then we have a cool game to play, like where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? So this will just be like where might your person be or where might they be from, stuff like that. So it's gonna be a good game, and I got dice. It's gonna be a good day, Oh, speaking of good days, um, my favorite weather is raining when it's sunny. So like a sprinkle or a drizzle when it's sunny out. Um, and that's happened 3 times in 3 days. This is the third day, so I was like, well, I better do something about that, right? I better do like this is a sign because I usually only get it like twice a year, and it's been 3 days in a row. So something good is coming, fingers crossed. Um, so I'm just really hyped. Anyway, enough about me. We got 4 piles today, okay? So we got the petrified wood, lapis lazuli, ruby, and then the peacock ore. Okay? So go ahead and pick whatever one you guys want. And we'll get into the video, okay? And if you guys need cards to pick, I'll go ahead and do that real quick, okay? I just did crystals because I got excited to be back. All right. So petrified wood, pile 1. Pile 1, petrified wood. Sagittarius vibes. You deserve love. You are lovable. Pile number 2. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Then the ruby. Let go of control issues. And then the peacock ore. Smooth these up a little bit. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. All right. Go ahead and pick, guys. 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye. See you soon. Bye, doves. Pile number 1, welcome. You had the petrified wood. That to me screams like longevity. So I feel like we never decided what this video is going to be. So I already did a next in love for this, so you and me can decide together. I think we'll do... we already did what's coming next. Yeah, I feel like a soulmate video. So it's going to be about your soulmate. And we have one more surprise too. Oh my gosh, you guys. You're so lucky. I didn't mention this in the intro video. All right. Put this here. And this is the next surprise. Ew, what could it be? You'll find out. All right. So let's get into it. Let's see some signs, or maybe the season you'll meet your soulmate in. Or if you already met. Sun, 6th house, and Aquarius. All right. And then we'll get a few more signs. We'll get a few more signs, okay? Aries, Aquarius again. Interesting. So I have Aquarius in the 4th house. So Aquarius is just very independent in love, basically. All right. So that is your little dice. Maybe we'll get another planet. The sun again. Wow, things are going to be sunny soon. Like, look at this. Like, it's just like, I feel that it's like very positive things coming in for you. All right, first of all, we'll ask a question. Okay? Has the majority of pile number 1 already met their soulmate? That's a maybe. And in Scorpio too. So that's a maybe you have met this person and it's the person too. So I don't think you have, just because the question mark is on the face, at least not in person. I think you might have met them online or something, but you haven't met in person yet. But for the most of you, it's probably you have not and a maybe. For the, like, it's going to be a 50-50 split, I feel like. And you're not going to have met them in person yet. And it's Scorpio too, which is interesting because Scorpio season's coming up. Okay. So let's move on. All right, let's get some information on your connection with your soulmate, okay? By the way, the 6th house is health, wellness, routines, illness, work, and pets. So maybe you have to change up your routine a little bit. I feel like that might be, maybe you're stuck in a rut. If you're stuck in a rut, I feel like change up your routine just a little bit. All right, let's see. Pile number 1's connection with their soulmate, spirit. Pile number 1's connection with their soulmate. Okay, that's a good. Oh. Okay, so I feel like you're gonna be surprised. Like, you're not gonna expect like this connection to be as deep as it is and as beautiful as it is. Like, you kind of, and as solid. Like, it's gonna shake what you believed you deserved, is what I want to say. Because And you're not gonna, it's gonna be like a whole new relationship. Like, you're not gonna believe relationships could have been like this before. And I feel like you guys are gonna be able to home with each other too. Because tower moment doesn't feel like a tower moment to me, right? Like, not in the usual sense because of what tower card it is. And I feel like this is also a shake up your routine too, a confirmation of that, because you, and there's 3 major arcana too. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles is slower moving. So let's get a time frame on that first of all. What's the time frame on pile number 1 meeting their soulmate? Have faith. Divine timing is at play. And January. This video is going to be timeless. So whatever January that is. And January is also the 15th card and 9. So 15 and 9. So it might be January because those 2 cards flipped over, right? But it also is divine timing. So, and then the Knight of Pentacles is a slower moving card as well. So, very interesting. I don't usually like, I wasn't going to ask like the timing just now, but that Knight of Pentacles was screaming like slower timing for you guys, like something about timing. So I wanted to get that first. All right. So let's clarify let's get some clarifiers on all 4 of these. We clarify the star spirit. Can we clarify? Okay. I'm going to take these 2 because they fell on it. So strength and the 4 of wands. So I feel like this is like so the strength for this one to me is like meditation, calmer, like finding strength within yourself, like growing a backbone of steel but in lace. So like a delicate, ever-present kind of steel, you know? So it's like a calm, finding your inner calm, and that'll lead to the 4 of wands, which is all this joy. And again, it's another major arcana. So this is like, have faith because divine timing is at play. So this is definitely like divine timing, guys. All right, let's see the high priestess. What's the high priestess about, spirit? What's the high priestess about? I'm going to take that. It could also be someone from your past because the 6 of cups, but I'm just going to take the 3 of cups. So the 3 of cups is about friends, celebrations, like weddings, engagements, parties, like a birthday party. So you might meet them at a party and you might have an inkling like this person's important somehow, but you don't know how with the high priestess, right? So, and I feel like it's coming up. It's not something that's happened yet. Because of the secrets, like it's a surprise from spirit because the high priestess also guards secrets, right? All right, let's get the tower. What's this tower energy about, spirit? 4 of Pentacles. Change up your routine. Yep, there it is. Change up your routine. That's what it was. Okay, that's a confirmation from the 6th house and everything. And what's this Knight of Pentacles about, spirit? Knight of Pentacles about 5 of Cups. So maybe you're impatient of waiting and you're like table flipping, you know, where you're like, screw this, I'm done. And you like smash all the stuff off the tables. But you didn't realize like the 2 things that stayed on the table were what was important to look at, right? And you ignored it and you just walked away from the table. And maybe when you came back later to clean up the mess because you calmed down, you saw there was something very important there. So I feel like you just need to be patient for a little longer because this is about timing for me. And also start loving yourself more because like you don't see the 2 of Cups coming. You really don't with the Tower and the 4 of Pentacles there. But I feel like you need to break out of your routine a little bit. Like do something once a week that's different. I also feel like I should say this. Maybe take yourself on a date. Treat yourself. And I'm going off of you haven't met your soulmate in person yet, even if you are in a relationship right now. So if that isn't for you, this pile isn't for you, and maybe click on another one. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I feel like that's really good. We're going to get some more oracle cards real quick. And you had the You Deserve Love card. So, how will pile number 1 recognize their soulmate? How will pile number 1 recognize their soulmate? How will pile number 1 recognize their soulmate? How will pile number 1? So, this goes to like the Four of Pentacles and the Tower. Death. The relationship is over. No second chances. Growth and transformation. What's dead is dead. I feel like there's 2 timelines for this. Some of you are in a relationship right now and you can kind of feel it's dying and you're desperately trying to fix it, but you know you can't, so you're going to end it, or you have recently ended it, right? And that means you need to go through a period of growing and transformation to be able to have this person be in your life and notice them, for them to come in. For others, you've already been through this transformation and growth and you're at the tail end, or where you're trying to figure out who you are now as a person after all of you've been through. And some of you have found that answer recently, and some of you are just about to. So it's almost there for you guys, or you have. Then we have poker face, taking risks, a chance, taking a chance, risks and options, not showing hand, gambling. Maybe like a poker, like a Halloween party is what I'm getting, like a poker themed Halloween party a little bit, like with the poker table among friends. Maybe you might meet them there or something. Something with like games for the younger. This is for the younger audience, like in your 20s. I want to say like there's like this Halloween party you get roped into going because you didn't necessarily want to go, and like there's like beer pong or like poker, or like maybe that game. I'm really seeing that game where you put that card on your head and you guys try to guess it. And I feel like they're either watching you play or you're playing with them and they like really like your energy. So I feel like, because you're not necessarily looking for someone right now, I don't feel like, but you are, but you're not really. Like subconsciously you're still holding back from the pain, right, that you've been through. And I feel like they're going to show an interest in you, maybe as friends, maybe as more. I feel like it's more going to be like friendly, like I want to get to know you kind of thing, not necessarily, hey, you want to go out? You want to date? Blah, 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 right? It's going to be more casual is what I'm trying to say. All right, let's get some more. How will pile number 1 soulmate come in? How will pile number 1 soulmate come in? Let's get some more information on that. How will pile number 1 soulmate come in? Sword and Rose, Phoenix. Let me move this up. I've recently adjusted the camera because I came back and reset up my computer, so excuse me. Yeah. All right, so Sword and Rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. So I feel like it's gonna kind of hit like a snap or like a flash of lightning or something. Like, I think it's gonna be for both of you, but it's gonna be more subtle for your person. Like, hey, I really like this person. They're really interesting. I want to get to know them. For you, it's going to be like a bolt of lightning, not necessarily a snap. Like, you're gonna suddenly realize after spending time with them, like, oh my God, this is it kind of thing, you know? And then it's going to definitely be after a new phase and rekindling, renew, and growth, a change of mind, rise from the ashes. So it's going to be after you rise from this. You might not necessarily be all the way there yet for some of you, but you're going to be very, very close to all the way there, okay? And it's going to be like after a tower moment. Like the tower here isn't necessarily like, I don't think the tower here is pointing to that, but the death card is. So like it's going to be after your life kind of falls apart and you rebuild it with stronger foundations. All right, let me get a sip of tea. And then I'm going to get a few oracle cards from the Romance of Oracle, the Romance of the Angels. Let's see. How's this relationship going to go for pile number 1? How's this relationship going to go for pile number 1? It's going to be very playful. Allow your inner youth to sprint or a spirit of fun and to shine to recapture romance. Interesting. Like you need to bring the romance and the fun back into your life, right? Just embrace your inner child a little bit. Have some fun. Kick back. Then we have healing family issues. So maybe for some of you, I feel like there was a death in the family and now they're kind of watching over you and leading you to your soulmate. For others of you, it could be you have a judgmental father or mother. And like there's an intermediate, one of your parents is trying to intermediate that. But you guys just don't see it eye to eye. Nobody's bending. Release your ex. So yeah, you need to release the pain from this past relationship. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And that's not going to be for all of you, the death in the family. But for some of you, it might just be an ancestor or spirit guide leading you along. But there's definitely some family issues, like some baggage. Like, so parents are only human. They're just raising little humans. There's not really, like, there's books about it and guides about it, but nobody can really, like, do it all right all the time. We're all human, right? So I feel like me growing up, I viewed like parents as like knowing everything, and they really don't. So you kind of just gotta forgive them for the mistakes they made, as long as they weren't like really bad. Like I'm talking about like as long as you weren't like physically abused, emotionally, like as long as you weren't horribly abused or something, you know, like if they made like just human mistakes, not like I'm a monster mistakes, is what I mean by that, because everybody's situation is different, right? So you got to understand that everybody's human and we all make mistakes, right? But I think that's it for this one. Besides, I'm going to go into the 18 plus now, but I just want to say one last thing. Like petrified wood, like wood it's withstand so much in the test of time. Like it's all going to be okay. Like your resilience is about to pay off is what I want to say. All right. Feel like, yeah, this is also a playful Four of Wands energy. And you had the sun rolled twice. So, yeah. Strong Aquarius placements, maybe some Aries, and then maybe an Aries sun or an Aquarius sun. And then I'm going to get into the 18 plus now. Go ahead and skip this part if you want, and I'll see you later, doves. And if you're not 18, skip this part. All right, so we're bringing out the Smexy deck. What's your intimacy gonna be like? And I want to see like how far along in the relationship you're gonna be intimate. So maybe 19. So I feel like 1 to 9 months, because it's May and you have 1 and a 9 is when you're going to be intimate together. And then let's get how your intimacy is going to be. So we have the Chariot. So I feel like outdoors, like you guys want to experiment like with maybe having sex in unconventional places, right? And then you have the High Priestess. So I feel like there's going to be like maybe blindfolds or an air of mystery to your sex life, and it's also going to be somebody who's very free sexually and willing to experiment. And it's going to be a very fruitful relationship. And maybe you guys like incorporate different, like, so you have the whip here and like the cat there, nothing with like bestiality or anything. I'm just saying like the fur, so maybe like different textures because leather and fur. Maybe you guys are into the more kinky shit. And see how the two ox are like turning back and watching. Maybe you guys like to be watched. I'm not sure. Take it as it resonates. So the Ten of Swords. I feel like they're gonna like watching each other masturbate, or they're gonna like watching you masturbate. And then if you guys are poly or into swinging, that might be an option here with this new relationship. That's only for very small amounts. And I feel like they're going to be very loyal too. Like, I feel like maybe your past relationships weren't very loyal, and like this relationship is going to be very loyal to you. Let's get some more. Oh, we got more. So I feel like there's definitely going to be some form of bondage in here. There might not necessarily be like pain, but there's going to be some like experimentation with like bondage of some sort. And yeah, that's going to be interesting. We got the Ace of Swords here with that. And I feel like it's going to be very energetic. And like you guys are going to have a lot of passion in the bedroom. And then we got the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's outside again. Like, hey, you want to go fuck around in that garden? You know? And I'll get one more because I like this reverse pyramid going on right here. So I'm actually feeling like I'm going to cut the deck and pull whatever I cut, right? Right there. With this, I'm feeling more of like getting home from a party and like they dressed up and looked so good that you can't wait to rip each other's clothes off, right? And I feel like this might be the first time too, like you guys, like you go out to a party, you meet up at a party, and this is like the first time you guys have sex in a way, and like, and you just get home and then like something clicks and you just like go at it. This is really, I'm just getting like, ooh, a firecracker vibe here. And you have 2 major arcanas. I have a lot of swords too, so I feel like a lot of thought and experimentation is going to go into this, right? Like you guys, maybe because the High Priestess is reading a book, so maybe the Karma Sutra or something. Like you guys are going to have fun with this. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. So you guys are going to kind of worship each other. You're both going to like worship each other. But I feel like the female in this relationship, if that's you or if that's your person, like whoever the divine feminine is in this relationship is going to take center stage most of the time, because it's mostly like women taking center stage in this, right? All right, that's it for you, pile number 1. I hope you liked it, and leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a rose if you guys for your pile, and let me know how this resonates. Get back to me. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Bye, doves. Hi. Pile number 2, you have the lapis lazuli. So we're going to get to your reading, okay? We're going to start with possible signs, okay? 9th house and Taurus. We have the 9th house, and that's going to be my house. I believe, yeah, it's Sagittarius, so higher education, philosophy, publishing, religion, travel, law. 9th house, expand horizons. So I feel like, let me know if pile number, this was here for you guys, so I'm gonna save this. This was out. This will be for the 18 plus though. Keep that in mind. And then you also have Taurus and you have Mars. So a lot of masculine energy here. Let's get some more. Another house, 10. So the 10th house, 9, 10. Wow. It's I achieve outer world, career, status, reputation, vocational purpose, taking power. Maybe reclaiming your power, and then we'll get another sign. Scorpio. I'm gonna get another one. Scorpio twice. That wasn't really a roll, right? Scorpio twice, Aries, and Taurus. And then we'll get another planet. And that one is going to be Saturn. All right. So we're going to do a soulmate reading today. I decided in pile 1 because I was like, oh, I didn't get a title because I was too excited. So let's... First of all, we're going to see if they are your soulmate. And then we're going to do a spread to just on that real quick, if they are or not. Meh. Magic stones popped out of the bag. I don't know why I just did like a weird Mickey Mouse voice. God help me today. The frick is this? Lapis lazuli is about communication as well, and you got the 10th house, which is about communication. So I feel like that's going to be important. So real quick, does pile number 2 already know their soulmate? Or the Empress is yes. Are they currently romantically with their soulmate? The Moon, no. So you know who it is, but you're not currently with them. Okay, good to know. Have they met in person? 3 of Pentacles, yeah. And you might have cooperated together on something, or have good teamwork, or work together. So now we're going to go into picture someone in your mind who you think it might be, okay? And then we're going to do an are they the one spread for you, okay? All right, so I do take reversals in this deck. So do they have the potential to be the one? We got that card. All right. Is there a possibility of commitment? Is there a possibility of commitment anytime soon? And then, let's see, conflicting influences. Are there any influences that are conflicting this timing? Oh, well, a lot wanted to pop out. Okay. So we're going to take, we're going to just do it again. Are there any conflicting influences right now? Okay, we're taking this one. Oh, somebody wants to talk. Somebody, going through it. I feel like somebody is trying to say something, like trying to work up the courage to say something, and they're just not, because the lapis lazuli, right? Could be you, it could be your person. Maybe you're thinking of confessing your feelings, or maybe they are. Any favorable influences, and that just blew out, so that wants to come out. All right. And then what can you do to help progress this along? What can you do to help? And then what they must do to be a part of your life. What hoops do they have to fly through to be a part of your life? It really just all wants to come out. Take that one. Literally flying all over the freaking place. All right. This is crazy and chaos and everything. All right. Will you be happy with them? Will your life together be happy? Will your life together with them be a happy one? Will the life you build together be happy? Will the life you build together be happy? Will the life you build together be happy? Got 2 for that. Do I want both? I think I'm just going to take the top one. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have justice. So I feel like what came into my head with this is like this relationship will do you justice, okay? I know, you're in my way, Phillips. I love you so, but you are definitely in my way. Right. So, let's start with 1. Do they have potential to be the one for you? Empress. Yes. Yes, they do. And I feel like it'll be a happy and peaceful relationship. I feel like I'm also getting that they're a very kind person, like a very gentle and kind person. And it doesn't matter if they're male or female, but they come off as very gentle, kind, and caring. Is there a possibility of commitment, which is number 2? Judgment. Yes. So this could be like a marriage card, and like a renewal card, like an all or nothing card. Because this is about like, it's also some Wukong, so it's about overcoming judgments, influences of other people, and just, and a song just came on. I listen to music while I do these just to help me concentrate. And it's Unstoppable by Maroon 5 and Bruno Mars. Saya, okay? It's I'm Unstoppable today was and I'm unstoppable, I'm unbreakable. So I feel like that's an important message because I started tuning into it just then. All right, let's get back to what we were doing. So judgment. So yeah, I feel like there's a like this is a lifetime commitment. Now let's go with conflicting influences. Page of Swords reversed. So I feel like there's a lack of communication or an immaturity in communication, or like a fear to communicate. Like there's a fear to communicate here. Especially since she looks like she's about to go off on an adventure or conquer something, and it's reversed. Yeah, I feel like there's a fear to communicate feelings or a lack of knowledge on how to communicate how you're feeling or they're feeling. And that's what's the conflicting influences are here. All right, let's get to 4, which is favorable influences. 2 of Wands. So once a decision is made to commit to communicating, I feel like there's going to be an abundance here. And see how there's a young face and an older face, like taking this step to communicating and figuring out how to do it right, because there's like the younger face on the right and the older face on the left. It's going to add a maturity and it's going to add growth here. And it's going to be turning from like, it's going to be like alchemizing wood into like silver. And silver. So silver tongues, right? And it's going to be silver. So it is, I feel like it is about communication here. And like, so silver is a silver tongue, but silence is golden. So just know what you should be quiet, when you should speak and when you shouldn't. What's silver and what's golden. That might be like, because the silver and the gold hilt in the silver. So you drew your sword. So like you talk about it with the silver on the sword, but the hilt is gold. So when you sheath it and you don't talk, you know what not to say and what to say. And that's also an evolution of growth. You also have 1, 2, 3. And it's going to be a very honest relationship because we have the Seven of Swords below Justice. And it's going to do you guys both justice. Like, maybe you didn't have good relationships in the past. But that's 3 major arcana, so it's very promising. Then we're going to go to 5, which is what you can do to help. 9 of Wands. So it's like realizing you've already overcome the trials and tribulations of your past and letting it go, I feel like, is what this is. This is also the story of Baba Yaga. And the girl, like, wasn't necessarily treated... Baba Yaga tried to trick her, and she overcame all the tricks with help and with help and with cleverness. So I feel like, again, it's about communication. So like reverse the Nine of Wands is about a stalemate, stubbornness, giving in, paranoia. So I feel like you just got to stop overthinking crap in your head, because the swords could also be like overthinking crap in your head, right? Being trapped in your own brain. And then we're going to go to what they must do to be a part of your life. So for some of you, and it's not going to be all of you, you've already told this person or hinted heavily about what... I feel like maybe most of you hinted at your feelings, like hinted at showing interest with the Fool here, right? Most of you hinted at your feelings, but you didn't say it. And maybe that's why. But I feel like they need to take the risk to jump in and start it now. I feel like they get an inkling, but I feel like some of you maybe need to actually say how you feel. Like, but this is on their side, what they need to do a part of your life, and that means taking the risk to start this with you, right? And here it shows the Little Mermaid ready to like leave. Maybe some of you are moving too, like somebody's moving, maybe it's long distance, to be with you, because she literally leaves her whole entire world under the sea to join Eric. And she's willing to take the risk, to risk everything to be with her true love. And then, so this last card is, will you be happy with each other? And I feel like, yes, it'll be like a dream come true together with the star, right? Like you guys are each other's guiding stars, I feel like. Star-crossed lovers too came into my head. So like distance could definitely be a thing here. And with 0, there's infinite possibilities in this. All right, so that's for your tarot spread. Okay. Now we're going to draw a rune, which is my new thing that I got, one of my new things. All right. So, or maybe they're from a different culture too. That could be it. So let's see, what rune for advice? One for advice. And what's your relationship going to be like? All right. So we have, so this one is like two horses like touching heads and staring into each other's eyes. And it's gonna be I'm not gonna try to pronounce it because I'm gonna get really messed up, but this is a divine union manifestation. So maybe you've been manifesting this for a long time and it is divine union. This is like confirmation that it is meant to be, okay? And then we have this one, which is it stands for S. This one was, by the way, for this one is twin gods relationships actually. So like maybe you guys are twin flames. And then I feel like I was meant to mess it up. So divine union, manifestation, manifesting a better relationship. And this is for E. Ewas, and it means horse. So maybe horses are important. And this is S. So Suola sun. I rolled 2 suns for pile number 1. So maybe if this doesn't resonate, you're supposed to go there. Thunderbolt. Oh my gosh. I pile number 1, I was like, it's going to hit you like a thunderbolt. And I did more of a like casual spread there. I just threw out cards. So if this doesn't resonate, go there. Wheel of power. So maybe the wheel of fortune. Like your fortunes are changing. I need tea. I throw out. Ah! So yeah, that's your ruins. Okay. And then we're going to go to some oracle cards. When's the timing on when they're going to meet? No, you already met them. Okay, you just aren't with them. So when are they going to get together? When is pile number 1 going to get together with their divine counterpart? When is pile number 1 going to get together with their divine counterpart? Have faith. Divine timing is in play. This is also in pile number 1. 3 months from now. It could also be 9 months from now or 7 months from now. Right? So I feel like once you get past this communication block, 3 months is very possible. It's just you have to have a mature adult conversation about it, right? And don't be too pushy. I'm getting that message. Okay. And then what's this pile number 1 need to do, if anything, right now for this relationship? What does pile number, oh, sorry, 2. What does pile number 2 need to do, if anything, for this relationship right now? I feel like if your past relationship, if you're not over it yet, like somebody's like betrayed you, cheated on you, backstabbed you, you need to get over that pain and do the shadow work to do it. And if that's not it, because it's also giving me a Hades vibe, Hades and Persephone. So Hades tricked Persephone into eating 3 seeds of a pomegranate. Or was it 6? I think it was 3 to 6. Anyways, 3 months from now. Yeah. So she had to stay in the underworld with him, and her mother made a deal so she could come back in summer and spring because she was the goddess of summer and spring. And then in the winter and fall months, she had to go back and stay with Hades and become his wife, right? So deception and lies there, separation and loss. Maybe you guys are in separation right now. Heartbreak and pain. Maybe there's a little snow contact. A shocking attack. Maybe it's, I feel like some of you guys might have like lied. This is for a small amount of you, like about the depths of your feelings to this person, or like maybe weren't completely honest with them. Take that as it resonates. And maybe there was also a misunderstanding too if you guys work together, and maybe there's like a misunderstanding at work where they weren't they misunderstood the situation and weren't told the truth or something. What else? Grounding, stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. You need to do some grounding activities to heal this, all right? So like one activity you do every day, like maybe like a meditation, journaling, drawing, writing, something to ground yourself every day, okay? Healthy choices. Love yourself, self-care, being happier, love in life. So love life again, learning how to love life again. We're going to play Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego real quick. Where is pile number 2's person right now? Where's pile number 2's person right now? So it was like Australia and also maybe the Philippines? Let's get another one just in case. Where is pile number 2's person right now? Could be South Africa or Madagascar too. So I feel like they're there's like a physical separation from them right now. Maybe that's work related. All right. And then let's see. Can we get some more information on what pile number 2 needs to do or no? So you have the green light basically. So like things are a go. And then you also have RS if that's important. And then also touch grass, which is grounding. So some grounding activity, okay? All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and get 2 more Oracle cards from the Romance the Angels deck. And then we're going to move to the 18 plus section, okay? What are pile 2's soulmates next actions? What are pile 2's divine counterparts next actions? This could be the one. So the one you were thinking about for the spread, you already met the romantic partner you seek. Yeah, this is confirmation of that. And then what are pile number... I feel like this guy's offering this girl, like, he's talking from the heart. So maybe a communication is coming soon. What are pile number 2's partner's intentions? Future partner's next intentions. You have to release the past hurt, your ex, and then wedding bells. I'm going to get one more. Worth waiting for. So if you were getting impatient, just know. It's like, so like the angels are blocking the light behind them because the surprise isn't ready yet. Divine timing is at work in your love life. We got the divine timing card twice. And then you deserve love, which was also in pile number 1's card. So yeah, if you feel connected to pile number 1, go ahead and give it a watch. It's a more laid back. It isn't an actual thing. But they were more like, they hadn't met their soulmate in person yet, right? They were more like, maybe met online, but most likely they don't know who it is. Oops. It's these 2. And then we're going to get into your 18 plus now. So if you learn about that, get on, my lovely doves. I'll see you next time, okay? Like, oh, I love your style. That just came on. Too. So yeah, definitely. All right, 18 plus beginning in 3, 2, 1. Bye, doves. So Give It To Me, I'm Worth It is just playing, and it's like, um, yeah, Give It To Me, I'm Worth It is playing right now. So maybe it's like you're kind of impatient right now. You're like, come on, show up already, right? All right. And like you want them to prove it. Like you want them to work for it a little bit, right? All right, let's see what your intimate life is going to be like. And this card was separate when I did your pile, right? So let's see what this is. So I feel like it's worship. Again, it's the 5 of Cups, but it's like worshiping. And like the water and fire are mixing together here, and it's like cleansing the past because there's like this face there. So once you release your ex and realize there's better out there for you, you're going to reach out and grab it, right? You're going to grab this offer. So let's see what else. What's their sexy time going to be like? Spirit? Yeah, this is like waiting for someone in patience, right? And like art, drawing, like looking at, maybe you guys are going to look at like erotic art together or something, or just have like a really, like maybe a mirror above your bed, like an interesting bedroom, because the socks are hanging, you know? And then we have the Eight of Wands, which is fast movement. Um, Titanium just came on. I feel like music is important for you guys because I'm mentioning it way more than the other piles. And this is like worship too, like maybe the divine masculine is going to be the provider, or your partner is going to be the provider for you, and then and they're going to like providing for you, not just like not money really, like they're going to like feeding you, they're going to like taking you on romantic adventures and stuff. And then we have some more. What's their romantic life going to be like? Yeah, they're going to be very protective of you. They're going to they're going to shield and love you and care for you, and it's going to be different from what you're used to. And you guys are just going to feel really close and really intimate. Like it's not the sex that's going to make you feel like really close and intimate together, it's everything else. Like this is more of like a gentle I worship you kind of vibe. Like not really, like not a lot of sexual energy, just like I'm comfortable in my own skin with you. That's it. And then we have the Two of Swords with another offering. Like he's offering her a flower and she's missing her slipper. Like kind of like Cinderella a little bit. And there's a raven. And ravens are kind of like for me, I asked for a sign about my soulmate when, and I just split to this, so I'm going to take this out. When I would see 2 ravens when my soulmate was coming, and I just saw them today. And I also had freaky, like my favorite weather is when it's sunny and raining at the same time. It's happened 3 days in a row, and I hardly ever see it. It's like once or twice a year for me. So I'm like, I'll get emotional, but I feel like this is like a really good sign for you guys too. All right, so I'm crying, like, sorry. I'm like, I shed a tear, actually. Wow. I feel like this is going to be, like, just such a loving, kind, and strong relationship with strength. Maybe you guys, like, play wrestling. I feel like you guys might like play wrestling and being very playful together. And then I cut to another... All right, let's see. What's their sex time going to be like? We get that they're romantic and cute and sweet and so like gooey that nobody wants to deal with you. Okay, worship. Nine of Swords. I actually split to this and I wanted to split back to it and draw it out, but I couldn't find it and I forgot it was the Nine of Swords. So it's another like worship you card. They're just going to like... Your pleasure is going to be way more important than theirs. Like your pleasure gives them pleasure. Maybe you guys are going to have fur babies together. And then we got the Hanged Man. So maybe you guys try some like light bondage or something. Or maybe you guys just feel very comfortable with them compared to everybody else. And then we have the World, more worship. And then we have the Two of Chalices. So yeah, I think it's going to be... You're going to spice it up occasionally with some interesting positions, but it's mostly going to be like 2 or 3 that you guys are just comfortable with, and you don't need like the extra excitement, and it's just like the worshiping, like maybe them like feeding you and taking care of you, and cuddles is like foreplay, like them feeding you is like foreplay for you guys, like, and it really turns you on that they just want to take so much care of you and show you how much you matter. And then we're going to cut the deck. Oh, one more popped out. Oh, 2 more. Okay, we'll take these 2. The High Priestess, which was also in pile number 1. And the Wheel of Fortune. So, like, this is going to be, like, you're going to be so comfortable being yourself and in your body. And you're going to feel loved and worshipped. And it's just going to eclipse every other relationship you've had. And you're going to be a confident new you in it, because this is surrounded. I feel like your divine feminine is just going to feel so confident. Even if you're a guy, we all have divine feminine and masculine in us. And there's definitely another cat. So I feel like cats are going to be important in this relationship. If you have a cat and your cat likes them and doesn't like anybody else, and that's weird for you, so that might be a sign too. But yeah, you're just going to be comfortable in you again. Like, see how she's crying at the bottom? And she's like, fuck this shit. I'm rising up. I don't want to be down there sobbing anymore. And she's like, I love myself. I'm amazing. Worship me, bitch. And so it's just going to be this, like, you growing out of this sorrow that you were stuck in, and realizing that that piece of shit you were with before didn't know you from Adam, didn't know what they had when they lost it. And good for you that they did, because like you didn't deserve that crap. And that's it for you, pile number 2. All right, love you guys. You deserve so much better than what you've had, and I can't wait. Leave me what kind of emoji should I have for you guys? Something cute. It's a bear emoji, like a cute cuddly bear, you know, like a teddy bear emoji in the bottom, if you guys liked it. And yeah, you're definitely manifesting this. You have the Emperor too, and the Empress came out in your reading, and these both flipped out. So you're manifesting this, and it's a divine counterpart with the Emperor. All right, that's it for you, pile number 2. Love you guys. Bye, doves. All right, let's go. Ruby. I think you're pile number 3, right? Yeah, you're pile number 3. So the Ruby. I think you guys had Release Your Ex. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I've just been using the Romance the Angels Oracle. All right. So we're going to get into your reading. And like, let's first ask. All right, let's first ask yes or no if you guys know your soulmate or not yet. Have you guys met? Has pile number 3 met their soulmate? Has pile number 3 met their soulmate yet? Maybe in Gemini. Has pile number 3 met their soulmate online? Maybe. Pisces. Has pile number 3... Is pile number 3's soulmate coming in soon? Yes, Libra. So I feel like you don't know your soulmate yet. So we're going to go off that assumption. And Libra is about balance. So, and maybe Libra season is important for you guys, because that's when we got the yes. So look up when that is. I don't know off the top of my head. I only know my signs, okay? Sorry, I'm not an expert. All right. For you guys, I'm going to get pinky. Vintage pink. Okay. All right. Cleanse it a little bit, and then we'll go into your reading. And I'm going to go off the assumption you do not know who your soulmate is, okay? You have not met them. Don't judge at me. Yeah, all for you. All right, so we're going to do something a little different. Traits of pile number 3 is soulmate. Traits of pile number 3 is soulmate. All right. Nine. Four of Pentacles. High Priestess reversed. Page of Cups reversed. So from the Priestess the High Priestess reversed, I'm feeling more like they aren't really in touch with like spiritual stuff. They might not necessarily believe in it. That's what I got off the top of my head. And then with the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups reversed, I'm feeling they're not like, they're more mature, right? And they can be a little stubborn with the Four of Coins. Maybe more than a little. They might also have secrets with the High Priestess reversed. And they might have trust issues as well. They might, and they're definitely like stubborn because the High Priestess reverse is also about closed-mindedness. Got something in my eye with your pile. Jeez. So, let's see. What else do we want to... How will pile number 3 recognize their soulmate? How will pile number 3 recognize their soulmate? How will pile number 3 recognize their soulmate? So they're a very giving person, and I feel like they put on a front. I feel like they act like very confident and maybe a little egotistical, and they're not. They're like a marshmallow on the inside. They're very giving, and they've been through some conflict. Like their childhood, I feel, was not necessarily like the best, but that's why they learned to compromise and make peace. And they won't let conflicts rest. They'll try to solve it before they go to sleep at night. Like they'll try to solve any fights they have with you like in a calm adult manner. Like they're not going to let that stuff just rest for weeks and weeks and weeks without a resolution. They're going to be like, no, we need to talk about this now. And I had an eyelash here that I wiped off, and you know when you have an eyelash you're supposed to blow it and make a wish. So I feel like something about a wish coming true here. But they're a very giving and generous person, and they're very loving too. But they're also very practical minded, I feel like they're very practical minded. So we'll do a different deck now. We're gonna do your guys' relationship together. What's your guys' relationship gonna be like? And then what's your guys' relationship? Communication style. What's your communication style? And then how are you guys good for each other? How are you guys good for each other? I feel like your differences are going to balance each other out a lot. Like you're more dreamy and whimsical, and they're more practical and grounded, right? I wouldn't necessarily say balance, even though we have 6 of Pentacles here, but you add the balance to them, right? You guys balance each other out, is what I feel. And then, what's your future going to be like together? What's your future going to be like together? Okay. So what's your relationship going to be like? You guys are going to balance each other out, have a new perspective on things. You're going to add so much more to each other's lives, right? And then there's some conflict here. I feel like you guys are going to overcome some obstacles to be together. And you guys might like arguing points to change your guys' perspective. 9 of Pentacles. So you're the prize they want to win, basically. That's what I'm seeing here. Right? And then how you guys, oh my god, we got 6 Pentacles twice. Yeah, it's going to be a very balanced giving relationship. You guys going to be equal and balanced, right? And on the bottom we have the King of Pentacles. That's where I was getting with the, you know, the King of Wands reverse and the Page of Cups reverse, like a very mature person that's hiding it. I don't know why they're hiding it. Maybe they just like were used in the past in past relationships. Let's get some timing. And they don't want to be used like again, so they're putting on a facade of like a boy, but they're really like a grown-ass man. If that's not the gender you're into, don't worry about it. It could be reversed for like a girl pretending to be a girl but a grown-ass woman. That's what the 9 of Pentacles is right there. It's going to be a very stable, solid relationship, I feel like. I feel like it's not going to be like a whirlwind of passion, but it's going to be like a comforting, solid, like I got your back kind of relationship, okay? And 6 might be an important number for you guys. And then this is the divine timing of your relationship. Spirit's like triggered today. What the frick is this? Not in this lifetime about. What's this not in this lifetime about, Spirit? I'm going to take the pink deck. What's this not in this lifetime about, Spirit? What's this not in this lifetime about? So, I feel like there's an ego here because this is the 9 of Swords and 10 of Swords is an ego death. So there's like fears, and if you let your fears rule you and win, and if you don't see past their facade, sorry, I almost said facade, I don't know why. You're like, there's a chance you could miss this, right? I think it's a slim chance, but if you let like greed and conflict win, and if you don't address your anxiety and your fears and let them go, you could miss this opportunity, right? So it might not necessarily be meant for you in this life. Something else could be meant for you. I'm busy. So optimistic. Spirit's optimistic that this will work out because you have the sun here and here, like today. But you just need to do the inner work and stop looking for a relationship right now, I feel like. Because the Pentacles is about waiting, grounded, solid energy, right? And you might be like fascinated with a Page or a reverse King of Wands right now. Your past relationships could have been like a childish one, or like a narcissist. And you might still be triggered from that, and you might not be able to see past them if they're like hiding who they are. Let's get some. All right, so we have Aries, we have the 3rd house, and we have the 3rd house is mental activity, learning, siblings, communication. And then Uranus as well. Okay. So I think immediate environment. So like I feel like your environment's not good right now. Um I feel like you also need to work on your mental stability. I don't think it's like with the Nine of Swords reversed right now, I don't think it's in the best it could be. And then also so like the Nine of Swords is like letting go of the past, accepting help, recovery. So yeah, you have some healing to do and hope. There's hope on the horizon. So if you don't, I feel like you have like a you're easy to get riled up and into conflict and get, because there's like the Five of Wands, there's the Five of Swords, there's the Five of Swords again. So I feel like there's like a, you just need to work on how you argue. You need to not go through the throat necessarily and not get so angry without. I feel like you get angry, right? But you get angry for like you get angry about stuff that's not even there. Like you just assume. And assuming makes an ass out of you and me. So just be careful with that. I'm going to get another roll of the dice. So we got Taurus. And then we got the ninth house, which is ruled by Sagittarius, higher education, philosophy, publishing, religion, travel, law. So it's a house of expansion. And then you also have I believe that's the Rahu. Yeah, that's Rahu. So I don't know necessarily what that one is. The North Node. So your North Node. Your North Node is, oh, okay, I see. So your North Node is like what you're meant to learn in this life, who you're meant to be, like who you're meant to embrace, right? So like this is a time of transformation into like being closer to your higher self right now. So as long as you do the growth, it could be as soon as today. But I feel like this is more like as take all the time you need, because as soon as you're done with the process, it's coming in. That's what I feel like this message is. All right. What advice do you have for pile number 3, Spirit? What advice do you have for pile number 3? Yeah, it's your soulmate. Okay. Soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. And they'll come in, see how today and today, it's like the same colors. Like even the bottom. Wow. What advice do you have for pile number 3? I feel like it's like you can't miss it type thing. Sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, stalking. So like changing your guys' perception. There might be an obsession you have to let go of. Huh. Maybe you feel like you're not enough, but you are. So working on your self-worth. What other advice do you have for pile number for 3? Not today. Boundaries and hurt. Avoiding conversation, not dealing with your bullshit, and still upset. So it's not right now. It's too early right now, Huns. My doves, like you're still too hurt, and you just want to like. I feel like you're trying to move on to like bury the hurt in a relationship, and that's codependency, and you need to work on that, because I feel like this new relationship ain't gonna take any crap. They've already had enough crap, so they can't deal with any more of like the codependency bullshit. The King of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy, but he's also a very independent energy. Like he's the type of king that will let people have their own say, and like he has like an overall plan, but he lets people do their own thing to benefit the kingdom, right? He's a very like recruits the best and then doesn't interfere with what they want to do, because he knows they're already the best, so why would he need to micromanage them, right? So it's a very kind of independent energy. Mirroring each other's self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. So I feel like maybe this relationship might bring up a lot of like wounds for you too, and if you don't heal enough, it's gonna disintegrate. Key on a ring. Many options, unconventional, one night stand, strings along. So I feel like, yeah, you're just looking for a distraction right now. You're not looking for your soulmate, and Spirit's calling you on your bull crap. One more card, please, Spirit. One more card, please. The Snake. Competition and energy. The other woman looking over your shoulder. So yeah, you don't have the confidence right now. If you get in this relationship, what I'm getting is and this is not to offend you, but this is just the image I'm being shown. I'm getting shown a woman looking through somebody's phone, being jealous and trying to like micromanage their man, and it could be the opposite gender. Don't worry about the genders right now. And like getting jealous if they look at somebody else or help another person of the gender they're attracted to, whether it be male or female. So like helping another woman out, like, oh ma'am, you dropped this, here you go, or I'm gonna run to the store and get my friend something because they're not feeling well, and it's a friend that's a girl, but like they're being open and honest, and then you're just like flipping out because you're jealous. And you need to have like some self-respect and some self-worth to get into this next phase of relationship, so you don't taint it. And then once you get that, you got the teddy bear here, which is interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, want to date. And if this pile doesn't resonate with you, if you're not just like, if you're not still hurting from a recent breakup or an old breakup, and you have your self-worth, maybe go check out pile number 2, because pile number 2 had a mention of a teddy bear. Okay, so I'm gonna draw a rune for you guys. Can I get some advice on what pile number 2 can do right now? Pile number 3 can do right now. Sorry about that. All right, so we got this one, and then I want to get 2. So this relates to fire and knowledge. So maybe knowing yourself, like learning who you are and what you need. And it's also Q. So it's like knowledge of like how you can adapt and like accept yourself. Like there's some like knowledge that you don't need to be jealous. You don't need to micromanage. You're like worth it, right? There's some like knowledge, like getting to know yourself and what your triggers are and dealing with them. Maybe some therapy. And it corresponds to Q. And then we have ice at ice. So cosmic coherence. So maybe like getting in touch with your spirituality again. I feel like maybe you had to sacrifice that in an old relationship, and that might be a trigger for you. Static stillness, self-control, identity, focus, learning who you are and accepting all parts of you. You shouldn't have to sacrifice that for anyone, and they might not necessarily believe in that, but they're going to be supportive of you, you know. I don't even know if they will or necessarily not believe in like this sort of stuff. It's just a feeling I got with the High Priestess in reversed. Okay? But you shouldn't have to sacrifice yourself for any relationship. That's not what this is about. And that might trigger you, and then you might freak out on them, right? If you don't deal with the triggers. You're also the only pal so far I've used 2 decks for. So we're going to get into the 18 plus reading. All right, okay. So I'll see you there. Bye-bye, doves who aren't 18 plus or don't want to join that reading. Get out of here. We love you, but it's time to go. All right. They gone? Cool. 18 plus reading. I'm also going to get this real quick. All right. So let's see what you can do, what you need to focus on right now. Getting out in nature and also your spirituality. And then X, W, and V might be important for you guys. Like winning, letting go of your ex, victory. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's get into the... What is sexy time with pile number 3's partner going to be like? What's sexy time with pile number 3's partner going to be like? What's the sex life in this relationship going to be like? 5 of Wands. I feel like some people are going to be jealous of your guys' relationship. Like it might cut out some friends because they're just jealous of what you found, what you have, and they're not used to you being so like up and happy and uplifting. So just be careful of that. But you guys are going to be so into each other, you might disappear for a few months. That's okay. Just make sure like it's not to disappear for too long. Then we have the Knight of Wands. So it's going to be very passionate. There's 2 wand cards. Maybe you guys are going to do dance classes together or something like ballroom dancing or something like a fun physical activity together. And then you have Justice. This is going to be a very fair and balanced, like, and this is like a fairy godmother too. So it's going to be a very fair and balanced, like dreams come true kind of sex life. And then what else can you tell me about pile number 3's next sexual relationship with this person? Temperance, again, fair and balanced, like, very fair and balanced. Oh, it's going to be like very sweet. It's sweet and sensual is what I'm getting. Not really, it's going to be passionate, but it's going to be on the sweet and sensual side. And there's a star in the background, and it's wands again. It's going to be kind of like innocent and courtshipy in the beginning. Maybe not like a lot of sex, but maybe more like foreplay and teasing than anything else. And you're going to feel so freaking handsome or beautiful. All right, what else? Yeah, it's going to be at the foreplay mostly for you guys, I feel like. And it's going to be slow and passionate. And you guys are just going to take your time. However long you need in the bedroom is however long you need. You don't need to rush for anything. And then I got the 2 of Swords. Like, they're just going to worship the shit out of you. And the Magician. So maybe they're a magician in the bedroom. You'd be like, wow, I didn't know it could be this good. That's it for you, pile number 3. All right, I hope you guys like this. Thank you. I'll see ya next time, doves. If you liked it, leave a black heart or a red heart, if you don't have a black heart, in the comment section below, and let me know how this helped you, okay? And just remember, like, you can't rush a lifetime connection, you know? It's going to take the time it's going to take. All right, bye, doves. So guys, it's a few days later because I had to take a break and then stuff happened as per usual. So I'm going to do your reading, but it's going to be a little bit different from the other two probably because I don't remember exactly what the other two were off the top of my head, right? So let's get going. But anyways, you guys picked the peacock oar, which is about joy. And I got new toys. That's what I call new things, okay? To help with readings and stuff. So hopefully you guys like it. All right. So we're going to use the new deck for you. And then let's get into your connection with your soulmate. Pile 4's soulmate. What can you tell me about Pile 4's soulmate? That's a little bit too much. What can you tell me about Pile 4's? Okay. Soulmate. What can you tell me about Pile 4's soulmate? Let me see if I can fix this real quick. I just want to tilt it. Up like that. And then I also want to turn this down so you can see the cards better. But it's like, no, I refuse. So this is the Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles. What can you tell me about pile number 4's soulmate? Hopefully I remember to cut that stuff out. One more. For most of you, I feel like you don't know your soulmate yet. You haven't met them. Because the Two of Swords is like blindfolded here. And then we also have the Four of Pentacles looking down. But I feel like they're coming in. Soon. Let's get a time frame for that. When is pile number 4's soulmate coming in? When is pile number 4's soulmate coming in? Next spring. Okay. So after the long, hard winter, this knight in shining armor comes to give you a message and clear away the winter. And you guys are going to have a really like open, honest communication. And I feel like it's going to be something you don't expect because... All right, let me move this. Sorry, I'm rearranging everything for you guys. Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you need to rearrange like your life a little bit. Let's keep your stone in shot though. Maybe like you're going through some arrangements or things are like being rearranged. I don't know, something about rearranging stuff. Maybe decluttering. Let's get some signs. So we got Aries, we got North Node. Or is that South Node? It might be South Node. No, that's North Node. Yeah, that's North Node, Aries, and the second house. And then we'll get you a few more signs. And the second house is about money, possessions, values, skills. So maybe, yeah, you are decluttering with possessions. Let's get some more. Aquarius. Let's get another roll of all three. The sixth house, Moon, and Scorpio. So the sixth house is about work, health, services, self-employment, daily life. I serve. So maybe it's you meet them in your day-to-day life or possibly at work. I don't particularly subscribe to the date your coworkers kind of thing though. Just because that can get messy. Anyway. That's just my personal opinion, so don't mind me. If it's your soulmate, go for it. You know what I'm saying? So let's get some... How will they recognize their soulmate? Yeah, that's what I want to ask. How will you guys recognize them? Again, I feel like it's going to be surprising. Temperance. So like maybe a calmer individual who's more giving, but they're very balanced. Like you might be blown away by how like calm and rational they are. Oh wow. Like they have a calm, soothing presence and strength about them. Anything else? Ones. Very creative, very nurturing. Yeah, very nurturing, creative energy. Like all these cards are nurturing to me. Anything else? Six of Swords. I feel like you're going to feel safe with them. Like you're going to feel safe to battle the storms. Like they're going to be a good leader. So they're going to be like somebody you'd ride out the storm with, right? And you're also going to feel very safe with them. And maybe like a homecoming. Maybe it's like after a long storm in your own life, like they're just like a lighthouse in the harbor, you know? Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, stop it. Don't give me the mails. So let's get some messages. What's pile 4 connection with their soulmate like? What's pile 4's connection with their soulmate like? Unrequited love. Okay. So we have the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Wands here. So maybe you get a different offer right now and you're thinking about it, or like before spring or something. And I feel like it's more Playboy energy, even though we don't have a Playboy card. Let me get I'm actually, yeah. I'm gonna get a different deck. I'm gonna see what this is freaking about. Hold on. Because you could have been through a bad relationship, or it could be that there's multiple people coming in and you're confused. And I feel like it's gonna be like it's the person that's your soulmate isn't going to be interested in playing this kind of games. Like you either appreciate them or you don't, and they're okay with that and they move on. Temperance is a very much like it's Sagittarius. So 2 Pentacles, yeah, 2 choices. Okay. We have the Chariot and the Page of Wands reversed. So yeah, though there's some fudge boy energy going on here that's trying to distract you from it. But you're gonna have this like epiphany moment, like aha. So like I would let your friends I'd ask your friends, but because it says ask your friends here, so ask the ones you know they're gonna give you like good advice. And then pay attention to any red flags, like use your discernment in this. And I think you're gonna be just fine. All right, anything else? Let's cut in half. Stay optimistic, because I feel like that was like a hard message for you guys to hear. And get rid of any codependent tendencies. Now, you guys ready to move into the 18 plus part of the reading? I think I'll get some of these though, real quick. Hold on. Tell me about pile number 4's soulmate. Ooh. Again, we have this energy of like calm strength, like riding it through the storm. New phases and rekindle, new and renew and growth, changed mind, rise from the ashes. What else can you tell me about pile number? Healing heart, healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationships, a date. Get back out there, meeting someone new, setting a date, dating online. And at the bottom of the deck, we have talking. Interested, awaiting messages, text, calls, emails, talking more. So this, what the talking tells me is you want to take this slow and get to know like the options. Like the person that's going to rush you is not the one for you, right? It's going to be more like slow and steady in what you need with your soulmate. Like they're going to be able to balance themselves just healthily and what you need as well. Let's get a rune. Get a rune. What do they need to know about their soulmate coming in? And then what do they need to know about this other party that's trying to distract them? Okay. So what do you need to know about your soulmate and the third party? So, your soulmate. Power and light of spring, renewal, promise of new beginnings. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be around springtime when you meet them. For most of you, that's like a confirmation. And also, I feel like they're going to be like, feel very springy, or spring is going to be their like favorite. Might meet them around Valentine's Day because of the healing heart. But spring might be their favorite holiday, as like favorite season as well. Or something meaningful is going to happen in spring where it's going to be your aha moment. And then for the other person coming in, communication, signals, inspiration, enthusiasm, speech, true vision, power of words. So yeah, that's just telling me like you'll figure it out if you talk to each individual and you process them through talking. Like don't jump into bed right away with anybody. That's no offense if you like have fun with that shit if you need to, but like I feel like if you do start something with this person, it's gonna just lead into a whole bunch of heartbreak and it's gonna confuse and distract you, and you're not gonna be able to see your other person coming in. And that's what like the 2 swords reversed and the 4 pentacles reversed is kind of like, girl, wake up, or boy, whatever, like fucking stop being blinded to this great opportunity that's coming in, because it's just going to be like they don't care about you, right? They just want to fuck around and find out, like pass the time. And if you're looking for something more serious, I recommend just like slowly getting to know people. But there's nothing wrong with like having some fun in the boom boom room, okay? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start the 18 plus now. So if you're not 18 plus or you're not into that, this is your time to see your way out. Like the Six of Swords. Row, row, row your boat out of here. All right. 18 plus is starting. Pile 4. Let's get the good deck. Tell me about pile number 4's bedroom activities with their soulmate, please. Pile number 4's bedroom activities with their soulmate, please. So they're going to be very passionate, but also like protective of you. Like, and very considerate of you. That's the word. Next. Yeah, and here's that third energy, like jealousy here. Like somebody is coveting you that shouldn't be. That's the 5 of Wands. But I feel like you're gonna, because this is missable for the right now. Like, I feel like this is possibly missable because it's either you found your person and the other person is like jealous, or your person found you in a relationship and respects that because they feel like a very honorable person, and so they're just gonna like walk away. They're gonna be, oh, pile number 4 is occupied. That sucks, but I can move on. And then 10 of Cups. So you guys are gonna have your whole Garden of Eden together and be very happy. Be like, wait, come back. There's more I want to do with you. Ah ha ha. Speaking of more, I feel like it's gonna be with you guys anywhere, anytime. Let's do it. And it's gonna be like kind of very romantic themed every time as well. Yeah, anywhere, anytime, night. Just like I don't recommend doing it on the back of a horse because of injuries. So, um, at your own, and the poor horse, dude. Have you guys ever played The Witcher? You know what I'm talking about. Nine of Cups, the Wish card. I feel like you guys are gonna have great communication, and it's gonna be more centered around the female. Like in this, the divine feminine is going to be more the center, and that's like because I feel like the man in this relationship is more of the I just happy giving and like loving, and like you're kind of their a big piece of their world. I wouldn't say their whole world because that's not necessarily healthy, but a big piece of their world. Can I get one more card to play? Is one more card. Seven of Chalices. So usually I don't take the card meanings for this, but I feel called to for this deck. Like this is more of an oracle deck for me, but I feel called to because see you have the turtle here, and this is Seven of Chalices, so it's lack of commitment. So if you get into a relationship with the wrong person and you don't be patient and wise and wait for your person to come, you could miss them because you're distracted by this bull crap that's going on. And I feel like it's going to be more of a sea of drama distracting you than it's going to be any like happiness there. Okay. Can we get some more? Then we have the King of Pentacles. Oh, you guys might like being chased or like just for the fun of it, like playing in the bedroom, like you can't get me like running around the house and like just like having fun laughing and like hiding and stuff. And then one more. And then we have Temperance again. So your partner could very much be a Sagittarius, and this is also like the self-love, one of the self-love cards here, like recognizing how beautiful and powerful you are on your own. And then we have swans in the background, which mate for life. So I think it's also about patience here, because Temperance is about patience. But we had Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio, and 2 Sag cards. And a lot of fire in this reading too, because Queen of Wands, King of Wands. Oh, we have the King of Wands. We had the Queen of Wands earlier. That's really cool. So yeah, just take your time, take your patience. 10 of Chalices is like the ultimate happiness card. So yeah, just go slow and don't get stuck into anything crazy. Okay? Okay. I hope this helped you. Pile number 4. I'm glad I did the reading before I posted the video, because I was contemplating not doing it and just posting it because it's been a while because I was house sitting. But I feel like you guys really needed to hear this more than maybe the other groups. All right. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. And it's the 9 of Cups again, so it's your wish coming true. Bye-bye, doves. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye.